Leon Hess was one of New Jersey's great self-made businessmen, a man who turned a small family fuel business into a massive oil empire, then became known to millions more as the longtime owner of the New York Jets. He was born on March 14, 1914 in Asbury Park, New Jersey, and died on May 7, 1999 in New York City. In 2011, he was inducted into the New Jersey Hall of Fame for enterprise. Hess grew up in a working-class family. His father ran a small oil delivery business, and Leon learned the business early. He attended Asbury Park High School, graduating in 1931 during the hard years of the Great Depression. But even as a young man, Hess had ambition. By the time he was just 19 years old, he was already working in his father's company and looking for ways to make it bigger. What made Leon Hess different was that he understood opportunity. He bought old oil tankers, turned them into storage terminals, and began building a serious fuel supply operation in New Jersey. Instead of just delivering heating oil, he wanted to control more of the business: storage, supply, distribution, and eventually refining. That vision became the foundation of what would later grow into Hess Corporation. During World War II, Hess served in the Army Transportation Corps. He became a fuel supply officer with General George S. Patton's army in Europe, an experience that sharpened his understanding of logistics, fuel movement, and large-scale supply operations. Monmouth University describes his life as a classic American success story, noting that he used that wartime experience to help shape Hess into one of America's major oil companies. After the war, Hess returned home and kept expanding. In the 1950s, he built his first refinery. In 1963, Hess Oil and Chemical became a public company, giving the business even more room to grow. Then, in the late 1960s, Hess merged his company with Amerada Petroleum, creating Amerada Hess, a major energy company with national and international reach. Hess Corporation traces its roots to the merger of Hess Oil and Chemical with Amerada Petroleum in 1968. But Leon Hess was not only known for oil. In 1963, he joined a group of investors who purchased the New York Jets, then still a young football franchise. Over time, Hess became the team's majority owner and eventually its sole owner. Under his ownership, the Jets became closely tied to New Jersey, especially after moving to Giant Stadium in East Rutherford in 1984. For Jets fans, Hess was a complicated figure. He cared deeply about the team and wanted to win. But championships never came during his ownership. Still, one of the most memorable moments of his final years came when he hired Bill Parcells, helping revive the franchise in the late 1990s. In 1998, the Jets reached the AFC Championship game, giving Hess one last serious run at the Super Bowl before his death. Leon Hess also became part of American holiday tradition through the famous Hess Toy Truck. The first Hess truck was sold in 1964, and it became a Christmas favorite for generations of children and collectors. The toy truck helped turn the Hess name into something more personal than just a gas station or an oil company. It became a memory in millions of homes. In his personal life, Hess married Norma Weilance in 1947. Her father, David T. Weilance, was a major New Jersey legal figure who prosecuted Bruno Richard Hauptmann in the Lindbergh baby kidnapping case. Leon and Norma had 3 children, including John B. Hess, who later carried on the family's leadership in the company. Leon Hess died in 1999 at the age of 85. By then, he had built more than a company. He had built a New Jersey institution. From the oil tanks of Asbury Park and Woodbridge to the battlefields of World War II, to the bright lights of professional football, Hess lived a life defined by risk, discipline, and ambition. His legacy remains in the Hess name, the Jets' history, the holiday toy trucks, and the story of a young New Jersey man who started in a family fuel business and turned it into an American empire.